toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll try the left side. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Barney. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Cornhuskers are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Got him and nobody's close. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Huskers are flying down the field. Pulls it in. It's Marsh. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Barney. They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the first down. Certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tiger.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on fourth down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Washington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Trying to move them on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
Trying play action. He's going for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. On the option. He'll toss it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Snap it to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The option look. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. The inside handoff. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
I like the way this offense is ending the first half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You've got a chance to go in the half with more momentum, continue to run the ball, eat the clock, and put some points on the board.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And I like it. No hesitation, belief in my offensive unit. Fourth and short equals success for me. I want the touchdown now set up on a first and goal situation because of good physical play.
Missouri comes up with a first and goal.
Military stunt.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man out of the backfield. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4.
22
Back to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And, man, what an interesting call. 4th and medium, and the offense says run. They don't want to pass the football. They run the option. They get it to the pitch man. He catches it. But this defense does a really good job. You could tell they know where the sticks are, and they get the big turnover on downs.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Between the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Pulls and fires complete.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
And the Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Got his man downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
With the catch, it's Nelson. At the 35, he's open. A lot of room to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Huskers!
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Michigan State is going all in. That offense has more options than they've had in East Lansing in some time. They're up 14 over Arkansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Time to take a shot. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
This
This is a great play by the defensive back, and I think one of the hardest things to do as a DB is you're covering a receiver deep down the field, your back's to the play, and you've got to turn your shoulder, locate the football, and then swat it away. That DB did an outstanding job in coverage.
They'll go back to the air on second down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on third down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick six.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Catches it at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it down the right side. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wide receiver going in motion. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and turning it on. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
Oh, man, what a run. He wanted to get it in the house, but a nice explosive play in the run game to get all the way down to the 1, Palmer.
Great effort by him. I'd expect this offense now to try to go fast, punch this thing in using tempo.
On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling.
Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
There's a very high standard and a high bar when you're playing defense at Nebraska. You always hear people talk about the black shirts. Well, this guy right here, he fits into that because of his speed. You saw on that blitz, they had no shot of blocking him. He's able to get home to the quarterback to come up with a...
He wants to take the top off. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
3rd and Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that 1st down, and makes the big mistake.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
To the air, it's Raiola. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by a field goal over South Carolina. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes. And
he tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. That's caught. It's Terry. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to throw again. Oh, they're after him. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to...
There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Setting up the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
Offense facing 4th down.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Missouri.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That brings them to within 1. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Huskers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready. They're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Off play action on first down. Looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? To throw, it's Raiola. That's caught. It's Marsh. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Gonna let it fly. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with 4th down.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. That's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely or to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Terry. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got him in the flat. tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Looking to throw on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and those quarterbacks have the opportunity with those RPOs. They can quickly give it to the running back and make it a run, and he pulls it. I'm not sure it's the right decision, or maybe he just didn't get his feet set and everything went well, but obviously that play didn't work very well.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Here comes the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense picks it up.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Gilliam. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. Turning it on. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground. Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Off play action. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Coming out with it, it's Washington. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Using the quick game.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great.
He's got it on the sideline. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Gilliam. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Tigers are on the move. Pulls and fires complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Direct snap. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill, straight for those sticks, making sure I get that first down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
It in. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out. Man, I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Missouri! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. Snapped it in the shotgun. He's got it. The 2-point try is good, and we are tied here in the 4th. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll send the back in motion. On the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
Wide open downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
19 on the play. And first down for the offense.
The Cornhuskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Hunter. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Hunter. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. That's caught. It's Marsh. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Huskers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. To the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. A first down run in the red zone. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this field goal might not put the game in the freezer, but it would ice it down pretty good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.